that phone number after the beep.
Hey, welcome back, you guys. We're doing this again. This is day 5, week 6 of cold calling motivated sellers who never answer. Most of them won't, so don't get discouraged. I want you guys to keep doing it. Don't give up. I'm doing this with you. You are not alone. So this one we called. So as always, called, no answer. We'll texted. We'll try again. Okay, so this is the job. Pretty much attempted contact, so I will move him from the beginning of my funnel to another stage of my funnel. This is called attempted contact, no answer. Next, just moving fast through these. Welcome again. Like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you're thinking about these calls. So we are here to do this together. We are here to make sure that we are creating a community where we are cold calling and you're asking me questions as far as what to say and cold calling scripts and follow-up and sequences and automations. And that's what this, we're going to do this for a year. So let's see where we are in 1 year. We are committed to doing this. I've actually been doing this for a number of years myself, but I'm here to help you make sure that you are reaching your goals. If you need any help with anything, and just reach out at any time and I can help you out. Okay, so this next property, always what we do. So I've already done this. I've looked at, and this is a previous video, we did this together. So the range on Privy here, we're trying to find out the ARV here. So it could be the MLS has it between 531 and 636, $100,000 range here. Realtor.com has it at 483. And this estimate is 560. And so that gives us, maybe we need to be at realtor.com, even though, you know, it's the lowest, which is 483. So that's where I look at the lowest. So I'm going to say my ARV is 480. That's where I'm going to say my ARV is. Becomes a fantastic deal, doesn't it? If they agree to that. So they say here on the notes that the minimum they'll take is 600,000. Let's see here. Let's give them a call. Hello, Megan. This is Ben. So let's see if we can get a hold of her. And we will have more videos, compilation of successful calls so you guys can see, but I want to give you the raw, unedited. You know, we are sitting here for hours on end making calls, and I want to show you how it works on my end. Do you have suggestions for me? Go ahead and put them on the comments.
Hi, you've reached Megan. Leave a message. Thanks. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, Megan. This is Ben. Just calling you back. I tried you last week and wanted to get back to you. We had spoken briefly and one was telling you that I was going to call you back. So Yeah, so whenever you get this message, let me know. If there's a better time, you can text me or you can call me at any time you want. But if not, I'll try you back maybe next week sometime. In the meantime, just give me a good time and I'll call you back. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye now. Ambiguous. I just want to make her curious so she can call me. Try a variation of that. You don't have to, like I said, use what I use. Last time I didn't leave a voicemail, so this time I did. No answer. Texted. Left voicemail. We'll try back. Okay, so I'm moving her from this stage in my pipeline to the attempted call area. So, and they keep organized. So when it goes from one bucket into the next, I put it at the bottom, or it goes into the bottom. And so that way people that I've called before that I need to get back to, they're at the top, right? So make sure that you guys understand. So this property here, the realtor estimated value is 1 million. And the minimum they'll take is 900,000. So that is good. The RVM is 1.2. His estimate is 901. That is good. Okay. Let's give him a call. Let's see. So I'm texting, so that's the process. I text them and then I go ahead and call them. That's my process. You don't have to have my process. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. Maybe you will see something that works better for you. And you can just share it below. Let me know. Let me know what works better for you.
Please leave your message for 9255.
Okay. I'm gonna send them a text. Just tried calling. Is there a better time? I just asked. Called. No answer. Texted. We'll try later. And that's all it is, man. You're just going through these leads. His name is Raj, so I will put him here at the bottom. Okay, next one here. ARV estimate is 540. Okay, 540. He wants 500,000. So this is good. Wants to sell ASAP. Okay, so let's see. Let me go. I have a feeling that he wants to sell ASAP. I don't know if I'll see it on the. He might have sold it. Hope not. Let me check real quick. And coming up, I'm gonna have some videos also. I think I'm gonna start showing you guys some things that we're doing as far as generating these leads, which is everybody's biggest challenge. So I'm gonna show you how we are generating these leads. So other alternatives to cold calling videos I will be making. Alternatives to cold calling videos. That's a good title, as a matter of fact. So let me write it down. Okay. Leads keep grinding. So far, we have no leads, keep grinding. But this morning we did speak to somebody. Okay, so let's get this guy on the line. I don't think he sold it. So I'm just doing a little bit of light due diligence here to make sure he knows that I know what I'm talking about when I call him. It looks like it's in pretty bad aesthetic shape. 504 to 591. Okay. Confidence is 5. And let me see here the rents. According to my systems, it's not been sold yet, as of yet. So his estimate is 467, which is probably what he's seeing. So my offer is going to be 460. What's his name? Brian. Okay. Hey, Brian, it's Ben. Okay. All right. Hopefully we can get somebody today. You have pretty much like 5-6 sessions a day.
Your call has been
And you
forwarded to
can
an
run
automated
2
voice
good
messaging system.
leads a day if you do that.
Is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
That is telling because he's not answering to a whole lot of people. His mailbox is full, so that probably means some sort of distress going on in his life. so that he even is not answering people close to him, period. Might be worth door knocking, which is what you're trying to figure out. See, it's not always the call that lets you know the story. First of all, he told us when we first spoke to him that he wants to sell ASAP. Okay, so so I'm gonna make a note here. I'm gonna make a note to let me see if I can get a bird dog. So you can go on Craigslist, and you can hire people. You teach them the business and stuff sometimes, and they will go and knock on doors or run errands for you and that type of thing. So in this case, we can get somebody to go door knock for us and see what happens here. Okay, so in this case, so I'm gonna have somebody see, I just sent the address, and see if somebody will go and door knock and just kind of see what's going on. You know, a lot of times you have to go out of your way to help people. Make myself a note. Door knock. Okay, so cold calling and door knocking, I mean, you're just going at it, you know. Okay, so let's okay. So I just moved it, made the note, moved it. So let's keep on moving here. We gotta make a lot of calls to figure out. So, but that's a good lead. You may not know it, but there's stress there. I can sort of sense it. You get a gut feel, you know, because I've seen stuff like that before. And that's part of the amazing thing about these videos is that you're able to do this with me. And when you hear certain things, because I can't just think about things and talk about it, like I have to show you, like when I come across things, oh yeah, I've done a deal like that, you know, and so I can be able to tell you. So that's why I'm telling you to have these videos playing in the background, so that way you are able to sort of make calls alongside me. Okay, let's see if this one here, what's going on. Let's read the notes here. Let's see. Repairs needed. The property needs minor repairs, mostly cosmetic. He is looking to buy a much bigger house, upsizing minimum. So he probably wants a lot of money. 435 is the least amount he would consider. Best day anytime. Property's in good shape. Needs painting on the outside. He had a granddaughter and he needed to take care of her. Okay. Let's see where we are. The ARV. I always want to check out the ARV. That's my biggest thing. I need to know where we are. Because then I can't have an intelligent conversation if we don't know where we are in terms of paying what we're buying it for versus what we can sell it for. So, okay, so confidence is 4. Okay. But yeah, that previous lead, that I see a lot of signs of distress. So we got one possible seller that we know it's possibly very distressed somehow. So we have to figure out how. $385 on realtor.com. Okay, so what do you call it? Privy 383 is the bottom. So from 383 to 508. Realtor.com is 385. That matches that 380. And then Zestimate is 433. Okay, so I think that Zillow kind of gets the mid-range there to come up with their number. So yeah, our bottom price is going to be below 380. That's for sure. He wants minimum 435 because he saw Zestimate because it says 438. Okay, so let's keep going here. Okay. There we go. It wasn't connecting for some reason here. You have to use internet phones, VoIPs, because we can switch numbers. You know what I mean? So I'm using open phone right now. If you want it, you can check it out.
Please leave your message for 2097121.
It's Friday. That's probably why. Texting, no answer. We'll try later. And sometimes, I mean, sometimes like on Friday evenings or whatnot, they won't pick up because they're excited for the end of the week and that type of stuff. But that's fine. Listen, that does not deter us. We've been making calls here for almost an hour, so let's keep on going here. So we tried this one before, no answer. Our ARV is going to be at around 385. No, that was the same one I was looking at. Okay. Next, he says he wants 1.2 million. That's minimum. And let's see. So let's go here. So we're going to go again, same process every time. You know, every time is going to be the same process. We're going to go. And I am running numbers with you guys. So that's one of the biggest benefits here is I go, I type it, I look it up, and I tell you very fast what I think the ARV is for a certain property. And I always try to be very, very conservative here. So this one has been newly remodeled. This is going to be a tough one. Newly remodeled. Somebody might be flipping or something. Off market 1.1. So let me go over here. I'll post it right here. Okay, and realtor.com is 754. He's not going to like that. So I put that on my notes, and then let's see the. So it's 933 to 1.1. Confidence is 5. I'm privy. So okay. Confidence 5. Okay. So now realtor.com. So we got to be at 750-ish with that offer. Or below, just depending on the situation here, but so let's see. So we did that in like less than 2 minutes, and so now we get on the phone. Somebody replied here. So Victor, customer with a. We spoke. Okay, so now let's text this new guy. So somebody answered. Okay, so this is how it goes, you guys. Just have to be patient. Hey, Mike. It's Ben. That gets them to respond. If I got the right guy, they'll respond. and say, hey, how do I know you? I think I spoke to you about your house. Something to that effect, you know. I mean, I'm not encouraging you to lie. You shouldn't lie, but just say something that sounds familiar to them.
Hello, this is Mike.
Hey, Mike, how you doing? This is Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Yeah. So I won't take too much of your time. We had spoken a couple of weeks ago about your property on Sycamore Lane.
Yeah, are you still looking for a room?
Well, I thought you wanted to sell it.
No. I'm willing to sell it. Are you one of the people that's contacted me trying to buy it?
I believe we had spoken about that, but I didn't realize that you were willing to sell it. So is this a rental more or less for you?
Yeah, most of the time I rent it. I've just had so many people interested in buying it that I absolutely said I'm willing to sell it.
Oh, gotcha.
Our asking price is 1.2. I'm willing to take 1.1 if there's no, fees involved with real estate agents.
Gotcha. Okay. So what do you have here? Like you have an Airbnb or something like that?
No, it's just a yearly rental.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And I assume the area. I don't know the area very well. Kind of north from it. So is it like a very, very nice area, safe, that type of thing?
Yeah. It's a college town for one. It's also one of the areas in this area where everyone wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, just to give you an idea, my rent is $7,000 a month, 7,300 or 7,200.
7,200. Okay, 7,200. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, 7,200. Okay, what's the max you think that you can take in the area for rent?
7,200. That's
72. So you're at the very top there. Yeah. Okay. How do you market it to get it rented? Craigslist. No kidding.
Yeah.
In this area, Craigslist. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, you can do other things too, but I traditionally haven't needed to, just because once people see this place, they want it. Yeah. And that was before we did a year of remodeling. It's been remodeled inside and out 100%.
Yeah, you're like, brother, this thing sells itself.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm considering it. It sounds like a really nice investment and stuff. So what if we decide to move forward with the purchase and stuff, how long or how soon would you like to close? Are we talking this year, next year, or this week? What are we talking here?
So I have no problem with someone buying it in short time. That's not a big deal. If they want to move in, we have issues with the fact there's already tenants there.
Gotcha.
Technically, the lease hasn't been ratified yet, and that's just a technicality. I mean, they've paid deposits first and last, and so it's not like they're going anywhere. But at the same time, if someone wanted to buy it to move in, they have other options. Like I have another house in the area where I can have some of these people move into, so they have a place, and the other ones, we could work that out. If you want it to be rented, we're almost done with that. We have 2 more rooms to fill, and then we're good to go. And I do have about 6 people interested. So it's either way right now, but in another week, you won't have a choice. It'll be locked up in a lease until the end of the year.
Gotcha.
Sorry, lease year in this area ends in August. So in other words, another 10 months. In terms of if you want to know my preference is to sell it and not have the escrow complete for as long as it takes me to find something to do a 1031 exchange.
Gotcha.
So I would love to find someone who didn't mind, hey, you pay a deposit, it's a done deal as far as I'm concerned, you leave it in my name, in the meantime, I'll deal with all the problems, like if there's any issues with tenants or something to fix. So it's kind of a little perk for the buyer where you're making the money, but I'm still doing the legwork for running the rental. Not that I expect there to be that much problem with that, but if there is, I'll handle it.
Mhm.
So that way it entices them into doing a longer escrow so that I can comfortably get into another rental somewhere and not have to pay all the taxes.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, nobody wants to pay taxes. That's for sure. So what are you
That's
doing?
my ideal request, but not required.
So what are you doing? You're renting out each room?
Right now, yes. Usually, most years I rent out to a large group and they take the whole house. This year, it was just an odd circumstance where I was working on another house and it was taking all of my time. I didn't get around to really pushing existing tenants to tell me, hey, are you staying or not? And then two of my best tenants last year died. I actually had one was elderly, had lots of issues, so it was still shocking, but not really shocking. The other one got in a car wreck.
Oh
Wow,
man!
it was just a horrible year. And two or three of the other ones that were going to stay and were good tenants were just like, I got to get out of here. People died. They needed a change, of scenery.
Yeah.
It all kind of happened, and then like the remaining people were like, "Yeah, we're not staying anyway." So it just at the last minute made it so I had to rent the whole house. And
Gotcha.
groups of 6 to 8 people do not come at the last minute. They know they've got to plan ahead. So we had to do room by room, which is kind of a chore, but at the same time, we wound up with a great group. They all got along really well, and so it was unlucky that it happened, but lucky that we wound up with this group.
Yeah. Well, that sounds good. So that's what you do pretty much. Then you're just buying houses, renting them out. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Well, that is fantastic. I mean, maybe there's room there for us to sort of collaborate because, I do this full time. We're pretty much, just finding houses and stuff like that. And my job is really to analyze them from the cash flow perspective. That's what I do. I sit in front of a computer and I'm looking at numbers and everything like that. So if I come across some things, maybe you might be interested.
Maybe. Typically, I usually get a lot more rent for things than people usually can. I also own Airbnbs in Tahoe, where every year people say, we want to manage it for you. We're going to make this much money for you. And I'm like, yeah, I already make twice that. And they all give up and say, wow, we can't help you. We wouldn't be able to get that. But yeah, you need to know how to sell stuff, man. And management companies can't do that. So
how did you start?
What I do. Doing this in 1996.
1990. Man, you've been through the ringer all those years. 2000, then 2008, and now you're going through another shift.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man,
and with every detriment, there's possible benefits. With any amount of turmoil, there's significant opportunity.
What do you think the opportunity is now with this current market that we're going into?
Well, you let me know when you want to do a collaboration, and we have a contract in place. I will absolutely tell you my insights.
No, I understand. You got it, Mike. It's a pleasure. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. But yeah, let me just kind of look at some things here and see what we can do. We do have some resources and stuff to go and buy certain things to keep. We're not really flipping things. In this market, who wants to flip? That's kind of like, I don't know, speculation in my opinion, but we like rentals, we like Airbnbs and that type of thing. So let me see what I could do here. If not, I'd like to reach out to you in case I see something interesting that you might be interested in. I might run it by you. If that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually moving my operation towards Nevada. So that's primarily where I'm looking right now. I'm actually actively looking to purchase a new property in Carson City. That's for additional reasons, though. In addition to investment and rental, it also will facilitate my business operations there. So that's kind of an independent reasoning. But hey, whenever I can supplement real estate, benefits with additional benefits, it seems
that's right.
If you're ever wrong and it goes the opposite direction you thought it did, if it's net to a benefit of some form, hey,
Mhm.
consider a break even.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Yeah. Carson City is not bad. I've been there a couple times. That's nice.
Yeah,
Nice
I like
market.
it better, but it's mostly like I said, I have a business there, new, and we need property to house our employees occasionally.
Hmm. So are we talking real estate business, or you have another business?
No, I own several businesses. Real estate is kind of a secondary thing to me.
Ah, do you mind me if I ask you what the primary business is?
I could tell you what primary is. I own a delivery company, a automotive repair business,
Ah,
a electronics repair and hosting business,
mhm.
and as well as a couple other support businesses for those.
Wow. And this is awesome. You know, it's I make a ton of calls every single day, and it's very rare that I talk to people who are literally like you playing Monopoly in real life. That's the best way I could describe it. Oh man, that's awesome. That's great. I you know, I'm very, very happy to have connected with you. And yeah, if you wouldn't mind, you know, I'd like to keep in touch. But I definitely will see what we can do with this one. See if it fits. If it doesn't fit, no problem. But definitely want to keep in touch with you.
All right, sounds great.
I
Have a nice day.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Mike.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. That's we connected with somebody who's playing Monopoly in real life. They don't see it that way, but I do, and we do, because that's the journey that we're on. You know, it's he's just further ahead than we are. And the first thing about investing is that you got to believe that it's possible. You got to believe that you can do it. And I'm not talking new age belief type stuff. I'm just saying that a lot of people don't do it because they're like, who would want to do business with me? You know, that type of thing. You know, that's the type of belief that I'm talking about. Nothing to do with religion or anything. So I'd say that was a really nice call. And let me, you'll get a ton of those. So be open to networking. You are attending a real estate association because you're talking to these guys in the field who are doing business, and we know they're doing business because they own these assets. You know, so making notes here. So when you make calls, you are pretty much at a real estate investment association meeting, pretty much. See it that way. You know, you don't ever want to think that you are better than the person you're calling. You gotta assume actually the opposite, that they're doing better in life. You gotta, and that will come across. You know, like with you guys, I can't assume that I'm doing something better than you guys. I'm not. My assumption is that you guys are smarter than I am. My assumption is that you guys have better potential than I do. My only thing is calling. You know, you might be, you know, way, way, way ahead of me in life. And I will never assume, I will never be arrogant to say that I'm doing better than whomever is in front of me, in this case, you guys. But we do that on the phones. We will never assume. I never assume that I'm doing better than the person I'm calling, because then I won't ask the questions, because I'll think from a competitive perspective, and I don't want to do that. So that is two real estate tycoons and monopoly tycoon. That he owns several businesses, been doing this since 1996, I think he said. So he's doing very well. He is doing very well and owns several businesses in addition to several properties that he owns. period. He manages them very well. He knows how the market works. So we will definitely not going to be able to outsmart him in any way. But he might be open to seller financing or might be open to lending as well, period. So I will keep in touch with him and will make him a pitch next time I talk to him, period. So that was good. You know, when I got started with calls, whomever, and I don't know why we think this, whomever doesn't fit my call box, I used to discard them. I wouldn't, I'm like, oh, that's not a seller. Oh, that's not a motivated seller. Oh, you know, I don't have time for this. And until somebody one time told me, look, when you call, you're going to meet a lot of sellers, but also you're going to meet a lot of buyers, potential buyers and lenders. And that's what we do in these calls all the time. We are calling to find motivated sellers, but we're also calling to find money. So deals and dollars, every call. You got to think about that. Am I getting a deal here, or am I getting dollars for deals here? Right. So we move him to a potential lender category here. Buyers list as well. Okay. So with that being said, yeah, we are all ready to go now. We've made some progress and stuff, and I will do another call later on today. But in the meantime, I appreciate you being here today. This is day 5. We're going to do a second session for day 5, week 6 of the 1-year challenge to get good on the phones, to buy our first rental property, and see how far we can get. So far we've gotten a ton of lenders, we've gotten a ton of buyers, and we have gotten some potential sellers. Okay, so we're sending contracts out, and that's how it works. So just keep doing this. You're going to build your network, you're going to build your buyers, you're going to build your lenders. You're going to come across a lot of people. Then when people sell and you actually have to go and say, for example, we wholesale a deal, which is everybody wants to start with wholesaling. That's fine, no problem. But you pass that deal down to a buyer, right? Because you were wholesaling it, and you know that was a good deal, and you know that the seller got a good amount of money. So you just call back the seller and you ask him or her, how did you like the experience? I want to get some feedback from you, depending on, hopefully they'll say, oh, it was fantastic, it was great, thank you, you know, you were so helpful, all this kind of stuff. Number 1, get a review from them. Ask them if they'll give you a review. But number 2, ask him, hey, what are you thinking about doing with that money that you got, right? Is it sitting in the bank? What are you doing? Are you deploying it somewhere? Well, you know, I don't know, you know, it's I don't really need the money. You know, it's an extra house that I had. I don't really need the money or whatever. Just say, hey, how about, look, we've done business together already. You see that I'm a man of integrity. How about I can put all of it or maybe a part of it to work for you. I want to bring you opportunities where you can grow your money. You know, at the bank, you're not growing your money at all. So we've already done business together. How about you you put your money to work and make money in your sleep, right? Those are your lenders. Those are the easiest lenders to get. You already have this network. Don't be shy. This is why we are doing these calls, because you need to get good on the phones and identify opportunities. So I am literally giving you a year of my life for you to kind of see the thought process behind phone calls. Look, there's a ton of people out there that are really great at the business, but and they don't show you really some of these little nuances and stuff. Some do, and I encourage you to follow them if you find them. Those are the people that are worth listening to. You're not here just listening to me because you're just interested in making good calls. You're interested in getting good deals. That's why you're here. So I'm giving you tips of the trade and everything else. So, but if you need help, if you want to get on the phone with me, comment below. If you need help generating opportunities, making calls, setting up your ads, getting somebody to do cold calling, don't ever hesitate. Reach out to me. This is a community that belongs to all of us. In the meantime, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it, and comment, hit the notification bell. All right. Thank you for being here. I truly, truly appreciate it. Until next time, we are gone.